joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Here you go.
The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Zuma. It's Zuma.
Listen to the crowd energy.
Careful.
In the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He finds the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's gone. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. This time, a completion. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Dumps it down his back. Caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you just have too much time on your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Bringing pressure. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. He's just trying to find that way to run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
He hands it to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard. The Sooner toss it to the line to run the play out. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door for first and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get.
And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
We gotta get it now. This is a full wing. So I need to attach this part to this wing.
Okay.
But pretty hard. I got it.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then end a pick. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And they'll give it to the back. A solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Yes.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs to move the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands,
Seventh play of the drive coming up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The game deep for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down, out of the shotgun. Pass caught, can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. Did some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finding some room with the 25. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to beat the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
He actually just fucking
They stopped the receiver, but that's a
fucking head.
in that play. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a sophomore making an impact play. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Easy throw to
Come on, that's a fucking lineman for crying the fuck out loud.
After a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles, or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
That one.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down from the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Yeah.
I got flying.
Good
Not
job.
going to be easy here. Backed up and long to go for a first down.
This is what I got, Daddy.
What else you got?
On 3rd
A
down,
chicken.
to throw. And here comes
It's
a
a non-pop chicken.
deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, and sticks it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. have before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. It's an out route, the catch made. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big game.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walk out, and you can take advantage of it.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down for an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Big runs like this.
I wish you got some bread in here.
For a defense.
So like
It's one thing to give up big plays over the line against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's tackled after the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, Auburn.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. Oh, and it's blocked. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense trots back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field, trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This offense continues to roll. We wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. The defense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Looking to throw it on first down.
The fuck?
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
How about the offense here? Kind of like a good zone beater. Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious mass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Well,
Chris, obviously they had to go for the air here to try to pick up this third down and long, but you're so far behind the chains that you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw.
Quick throw to the left side. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it third down.
Yeah, over. Because he ain't about to be having that little boy to run over and you don't know.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So the decision is to not go for him, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that is no good. That miss leaves it a 22-point margin.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this.
You didn't like it?
That was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You want the shot? No.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Keep going.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Nice grab. It's gone.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all
So which
kinds
one
of
do you want to
problems.
go
He
half
has
and half on the
another
table?
catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, and
Huh?
maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the
Huh?
field.
Yeah.
Somebody that can match up more
You want
athletically
something,
against
sure.
this slot receiver.
Oh, one too short.
You looking at your face.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Yeah, you want me to spend all my fucking money.
Inside the 10. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The
Sorry.
offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed
Yep.
in place.
And now
it
y'all
gave
can put it
the
together
receiver
together.
room there to make a nice play.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. The catch is made inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and trying
What
to get
was
them
you-
back
what
into
was
this
you
game.
waiting for? What
That
did you
score
do?
is a great start.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the shotgun, drops back.
It'll be there tomorrow,
Gets the
girl.
ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
You're welcome. Here, he must have been tired this one. Chill.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was
Michelle second.
deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed
He
it.
said you're welcome.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect
Huh?
there. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Oh, my God. He'd love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield.
No, not yet. He didn't
That's
get
when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, it's just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
In my 21 years of being a Baltimore Ravens fan and, heavily keeping up with the draft for the last 10 to 15 years, I have never been more shocked of a Baltimore Ravens draft pick. I I can't believe it. I'm recording this like 30 minutes after the pick. I'm still in shock. Let's get this out of the way first. Mike Green is a top 20 player on my draft board, and so was Malachi Starks. The Ravens at pick 27 and pick 59 have now gotten 2 players on my top 20 draft prospects. So the other side of this, if you guys don't know the background with Mike Green, there was a case in high school with him, and then he was put on a no-tolerance policy at Virginia. Something happened to break that policy. He went to Marshall, and he had 17 sacks this season. He's a ridiculous player. Great athlete, can sack the quarterback, can play the run. A lot of people say he can't play the run. That is actually not true. We know what's going on with the Ravens in terms of the Justin Tucker stuff. I just thought with the no tolerance policy the Ravens have, and with the Justin Tucker stuff, I just didn't think that this would be an option for us. And with everybody passing on Mike Green once, and most people passing on him twice, I cannot be more shocked at this pick. I don't even know what to say. In my 21 years of coverage, I know.
For a big game for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Big throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted. Takeaway for the defense. He's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, with this quarterback, love to have this one back. They're trying to lock themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession they really had a passing game. Licking right down the field for a touchdown.
buddy.
Go to the throwing here to start the drive.
Well, be real.
Leaves the pocket on the rebound. Using his legs on the scramble. After a nice pickup on the run.
He's not willing to just give up on plays. He's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
Because he would have burnt that house down and get them up out of there.
For a
Somebody
lot
said they
not that
left the
shit.
house was the vampire and sinners because he would have burnt that house down and get them up out of there. Somebody said they left the house was the vampire and sinners because he would have burnt that house down and get them up out of there. Somebody said they lucky Klaus was the vampire and sinners because he would have burnt that house down and get them up out of there. Somebody said they lucky Klaus was the vampire and sinners because he would have burnt that house down.
The head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the offense getting set to run a first down.
Oh, look at the camera. This
To be confused about the snap count there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty.
Shout out Dom, everyone. Hey, but I appreciate y'all staying tuned this whole day, this whole process. This has been a crazy past 3 days, but y'all did another stop us. There's a W guy in the chat.
Touchdown.
We're not worried about
I was saying, like, during the day, y'all motherfuckers, I'm like, shit, y'all still y'all sleep? I texted twice and I got to wait. Shit, I texted it to you. And then I waited till later on.
Chance to bring this one back. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27.
Good. Look at the camera. This spot. Here we go.
How to cancel
Because remember, you called me that morning at like 11, and I was asleep.
And the Auburn offense runs back up the field. With the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pass rush.
Release.
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this Sunday.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing the plan to get ready for when the top.
Good morning, everybody. That's right, we did it.
Applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
She said she got her baby.
Tough position, second and long from their own 12.
Right. Because she's actually did this recently. She was talking about far.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points.
Oh, it's my old coach.
I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
That's what mine is, but it's still.
And just like that, he squeezed the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Real quick, now that Shador got drafted, don't buy the NFL team jersey with his name on the back. Go to his website and buy his merch directly. Real quick, now that Shador got drafted, don't buy the NFL team jersey with his name on the back. Go to his website and buy his merch directly. Real quick, now that Shador got drafted, don't buy the NFL team jersey with his name on the back. Go to his website and buy his merch directly. Real quick, now that Shador got drafted, don't buy the NFL team jersey with his name on the back. Go to his website and buy his merch directly. Real quick, now that Shador got drafted, don't buy the NFL team jersey with his name on the back. Go to his website and buy his merch directly. Real quick, now that Shador got drafted, don't buy the NFL team jersey with his name on the back. Go to his website.
Hilarious, dude. Dude, you're the best of me, Ray. Always good job. Always good. I mean, with the fucking finger harm. Thank you so much, Ray.
I'm not doing so.
Stop me. You've got more of a pepper in these countries.
They'll run it here.
You get any good flour recently?
So this is I go out and take one little
And we talking about my Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants having great draft thus far. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if them darn Baltimore Ravens don't do anything else, they're gonna draft some hell of a defensive players because they just did that on day 1 and day 2 when they drafted Malachi Starks from my Georgia Bulldogs. He was a hell of a safety to pair up with an already loaded secondary that has Kyle Hamilton, not to mention Marlon Humphrey, and they added another hell of a pass rusher from Marshall in the form of Mike Green. Now there were a lot of character concerns concerning him due to some things that happened in Virginia as well as in high school, but according to sources and according to the Baltimore Ravens themselves, they've done their due diligence and they feel like they have a good feeling about him and what he can bring to the team. Like I said, the defense is already low. Half of the Pro Bowlers, which was 11 from the Baltimore Ravens last year, were on the defensive side of the ball. That's doing Kyle Hamilton and Justin Meadows. With these two cornerstones, not to mention with the cornerstones that they already have, to be able to make a deep playoff if they have to be heavily reliant on that defense. And that offense isn't as strong as it was last year. This is a hell of a draft that the Baltimore Ravens have got. Let me know what you think in the comments about it. You're talking about my Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants having great draft thus far. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If them Baltimore Ravens don't do anything else, they're going to draft some hell of a
Mother's Day got something extra another.
That I can't see. I just got it. Bro, my iPhone 12 mini stayed on 15% back.
Oh, I know this Mexican restaurant. My ex used to always take me to the food. Is so, is it so hard? Like my ex get out of beans. They don't like
I don't care about what your ex doing. See, you were the shark now. You want to go to the mall? We can go to the moon, though, right?
go to the moon.
If they ain't go to the moon, then I ain't know.
Last time they gambled and
Yeah.
down in their territory and got
Oh, I know this Mexican restaurant. My ex used to always take me to the food. Is so, is it so hard? Like my ex get out.
Of course, you're a fucking bum, man.
How about what your ex doing?
See, you would have shot.
Well, it's a good job.
You got your phone out your phone. We got this.
Have to have the
Everything out your phone, then I ain't
to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Yeah. 2025 NFL schedule will be released soon. It is adrenaline exciting. The stage electric. One of many revenge games. Quarterbacks, they define this rivalry. They only got to go. Unbelievable.
And with that completion right there,
I got most of this down, so. But the hard part is that you need to attack the red zone. So
2025 NFL schedule will be released.
Oh my fucking God.
It is adrenaline, excitement. The stage
The sound of my sound. Yes, sir. I'm overly excited. I'm ready.
here the interception cost them.
Bruh, fucking.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I fucking hate college. That's why I play this shit. Everyone fucking man. You let that nigga wide the fuck open, bro. I hate it.
I'll tell you right now, anybody who's a fan of
What type of movie?
if go back and watch Geno Smith highlights at West Virginia.
What?
West Virginia is not a big, proud school. It's not a school that wins a shitload. Their school spread the ball out at the time. I can't remember who the coach was.
Most of you know to go like this, but
They ran a similar offense where it was full wide. Yeah, Rich Rodriguez. It was full wide. They had elite talent on the outside. I'll tell you right now, anybody who's a fan of a team that's possibly going to pick Shadur, he is not. Your hair looks really bad.
First off, congratulations to Shador Sanders, and I will make a post for all his teammates in the next post. I didn't think I would be making a post about Shador Sanders being great, but here we are, and I got to admit, it was kind of to see if he could get his name called. Now for my thoughts on the scenario. I think the Browns and the Steelers mishandled this quarterback situation. Even the Raiders, you can throw it in there, but I'm going to focus on the Browns and Steelers. The Steelers needed a quarterback. Let me say it again. They need a quarterback. They lost Justin Fields and Russell Wilson in the offseason. Just let them walk. Just let them walk. And preparing for Aaron Rodgers, who is yet to sign. So you're putting your faith in a 40-year-old quarterback who hasn't played well in 3 years. All right. So, to me, the Steelers, stupid. Now the Browns. In this world where, for some reason, they picked Dylan Gabriel in the third, who is not worth the third-round pick, that's a reach. Let's clearly say it. That's a reach. And then the next quarterback taken is Shador Sanders by the Browns. That was a waste of a third-round pick. You could have just picked Shador Sanders. There's no way you sat there and said, in round three, you're going to pick Dylan Gabriel. But in round 5, Shador Sanders is still there, so we're just going to take him. That means you valued him. I don't know what was going on with the draft. It was wildly odd and bizarre. But one thing I do know is I hope this kid goes to Cleveland, wins the QB2 spot, because I understand Deshaun Watson's there, but he's not going to play the whole year. And I'm pretty sure they're going to try to side with Flacco when they get the spot. I want him to then get the QB1 spot following. He has the talent. He's going to show. First off, congratulations to Shador Sanders. Make a post for all his teammates in the next post. I didn't think I would be making a post about Shador Sanders being great. But here we are, and I got to admit, it was kind of a relief to see him get his name called. Now for my thoughts on the scenario. I think the Browns and the Steelers mishandled
to make some arrangements. We're going to make some arrangements. Come here, young buck, I'll show you how to ball. To make some arrangements.
Bro, what kind of route was? Oh my.
Show you how to ball. To make some arrangements.
common sense that in
We gonna make some arrangements. Come here, I'll show you how to ball. I'm gonna make some arrangements. We gonna make some arrangements. Come here, young buck, I'll show you how to ball. I'm gonna make some arrangements.
Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down.
We gonna make some arrangements. Come here, young buck, I'll show you how to ball. I'm gonna make some arrangements.
Touchdown.
We gonna make some arrangements. Come here, young buck, I'll show you how to ball. To make some arrangements.
And the offense is following
3 days so that you no longer flaccid.
What was it?
See, but I don't see. I hear, but I don't hear.
I love that, man. I see, but I don't see. I hear Travis Hunter is a Jacksonville Jaguar, and really what comes to mind for me, right? Thinking about the sport of football, and really the power of the game itself, right? Its capacity to ignite belief, right? Belief in ourselves, belief in others, right? Belief in achieving what many may deem impossible. Travis Hunter, he embodies belief, right? He's a rare person. He's a rare player, but he's also a reminder that the boundaries of the game of football were built to be challenged. So the decision to select him was actually a statement for how we plan to move, who we are, and we want him to be nothing more than him. Because when he is, he elevates the space around him. From the football field to the city to the game of football itself, Travis Hunter is who we've been hunting up. Couldn't be more jacked to be sitting right here beside him and introduce you all to the man of the hour. Travis Hunter is a Jacksonville Jaguar, and really what comes to mind for me, right? Thinking about the sport of football, really the power of the game itself, right? Its capacity to ignite belief, right? Belief in ourselves, belief in others, right? Belief in achieving what many may deem impossible. Travis Hunter, he embodies belief. Right, he's
her bitches was debating if I'm still one of them ones.
Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some.
Everybody put their blocks in there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense.
Put your shit up. You got to stick on your shit. You got to stick in your shit. Put your shit up.
Ball handed to the running back. Tackled
I
line. It's a loss of 2.
Saw we was at the store, we had straight. Bro, I thought tripping with that switch, he didn't face me.
They shot. They couldn't save me. We going to get busy up in the city. That's on my base, on my shit. Like the drive through at the off so much we slide through. Ain't beefing with you, they feel me. You get caught, then you gon' die too, man. Stop the whip. Let me out this chopstick. Don't leave me moving like a zip. Love, tell Buddy my master to come and pick him up. Straight, like that, like to eat him up.
Get your man this across the lane. And if you're
try to add the lead now with PAT.
Wait, if your man has to ask you for it, you already in last place. You are no longer doing your job. Okay, y'all don't get enough for trying to use, you know what, as a reward or a punishment. If he has to ask for it,
Celebrity crush is Dwight from The Office. That's correct. What is it about Dwight? He has a lot of very high value qualities to me. First of all, what are your high value qualities? He owns land. So let's get into real wealth things. Second of all, he's into agriculture. What is wrong? What's going to happen when the eggs is all out and all the things is out? Can you grow something? Right. Dwight can. I feel like he could build. And I bet he could know how to make a car if there's no more gas. I don't know. If everything went left, he would survive. He says your guy. Dwight is your guy. There's Dwight. Look, there's your boo right there. Icon. You see how locked in he is? So I've been playing around here. I feel like we could accomplish a lot. I love it. Celebrity crush is Dwight from The Office. Correct. What is it about Dwight? He has a lot of very high value qualities to me. First of all, what are your high value qualities? He owns land. So let's get into wealth. Thanks. Second of all, he's into agriculture. What's going to happen when the eggs is all out and all the things is out? Can you grow something? Right. Dwight can. I feel like he could build. And I bet he could know how to make a car if there's no more gas. No, if everything went, he would survive. He's such your guy. Dwight is your guy. There's Dwight. Look, there's your boo right there. Icon. You see how locked in he is? Stop. I'm playing around here. I feel like we could accomplish a lot. I love it. Celebrity crush is Dwight from The Office. That's correct. What is it about Dwight? He has a lot of very high value qualities to me. First of all, what are your high value qualities? He owns land. Okay. So let's get into wealth. Thanks.
No, y'all did not ever just call fuck all on me. Fuck
What's
it.
going to happen when the eggs is all out and all the things is out? Can you grow something? Right. Dwight can. I feel like he could build. And I bet he could know how to make a car if there's no more gas. No, if everything went, he would survive. He's such your guy. Dwight is your guy. There's Dwight. Look, there's your boo.
Icon.
You see how